5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In a world taken over by Greta and Donald Trump, one man just brave enough tries to step in and change the world. Coming in this summer of 2020, Shot 30 Podcast, the movie, starring Shayne Neubert and some other people that he likes, or just hot chicks that want to be in the video. Shot 30 Podcast, the movie's rated 5 out of 5 on Rotten Tomatoes. 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, and was given 5 stars by the Chicago Tribune. Coming in the winter of 2019, Shot 30 Podcast, the movie, this year's greatest suspense thriller. Check it out. And this is Shot 30 Podcast, and I am Shayne Neubert, and I don't think that was my best movie voice, but I've been ill and I can't kick the cold. Something's going wrong with my throat tubes, with my vocal cordians, Sometimes if you're playing the piano on an organ or something, some of the chords will pop off. Or if you're playing the guitar, sometimes those strings break too. But this is Shot 30 Podcast, and I am Shayne Neubert. Shot 30 Podcast is sponsored by Mrs. Newbie's Cakes and Cookies, and she makes delicious stuff. She made some pumpkin bars, and I mashed my fingers in them and licked the frosting off, because that's the only good part of a pumpkin bar. But Mrs. Newbie's is the best, and I know she's making Christmas cookies soon. So if you're on that lucky list, you might get some Christmas cookies too. So visit Mrs. Newbie's Cakes and Cookies on Facebook and Instagram today and order your delights. So I'm just going to break into something right here at the start. Me, Timmery, and a lot of really great people wanted to make this Shot 30 Podcast event. It was called Thanks for Giving This Thanksgiving. And the idea was we were going to try to get a bunch of items and stuff and donate it to families who need it and stuff like that. Give them Thanksgiving dinner. Put some gloves on some little kids' feet. I talked to one of these homeless shelters, and they said most of their kids are wearing socks on their hands as gloves. And that's gross. That's sad. It's sad that their hands might have toe jam in between their fingers because it came off their feet. And we really wanted to make this special, and you guys helped make this special. We had a lot of donations. We had a lot of stuff brought to the door. And so I do want to take a moment, and I want to thank some individual people who donated and helped with this so far. We're going to be taking everything on Friday of this week, and we did something good here, I think. And if you've seen the pictures, man, we got receipts that are this long, longer than Ron Jeremy. His body, he's short. He's like 4'4" or something like that. Or maybe I'm thinking of Bridget the Midget. I always get those two confused. They're always in every movie I watch. But sorry, I got to keep drinking that because my throat's a little sore. All right, so I want to start off with, I'm just going to go down the list in no order in particular. And these are the great people, the generous people who helped make this event awesome, made it easy, We got coloring books and gloves and hats and bunches of food and books for the kids to read, and footballs and soccer balls and all kinds of great stuff. And it's because you guys did this. You guys did this. You can put a stamp on it because you guys own this. Oh, Mr. Joe Fox, thank you very much. Jeff Nemrick, thank you so much. Taz, you're awesome. And thank you so much. And thank you for all the love you give the podcast. And Kyle Sheridan came out of the blue. Man, that was incredibly kind of you. You guys are so great. Jeff and Nina brought boxes and boxes of canned goods, blankets, gloves. Like, They brought boxes over, and that is so great. Premier Insulation, thank you so much for a generous donation to this. My parents, thank you very much for the hats. They gave a lot of sets of gloves and hats, a bunch of sets. So the girls and boys will all be looking their best come Thanksgiving time, and they won't be cold. They won't be cold. And then our mom and dad, Tim Marie's mom and dad, but my mom and dad as well. Thank you so much for your donation. It was incredible. And thank you for helping and supporting us and everything. And this one's Pam. Thank you so much too. When you came over and gave your donation, that was such a kind thing, and it made my heart so warm. I felt like the Grinch, but my heart's already kind of big, but now it got bigger. So now it's like starting to maybe push out of my nips a little bit. Brad Amon, thank you so much. That was very generous of you. And I still know that there's more people out there that want to donate, but I do want to give a special one to my little 7-year-old. My 7-year-old. Think about this for a second. My 7-year-old went to her purse and she gave me $5. And then she also brought down toys of her own. I said, you're going to keep your toys, but thank you so much. And she said, I said, how about just a couple dollars? I said, or just your change. She said, no, I want to give $5. And she goes, oh, I think I have 5 more. So my daughter, thank you very much. That was beautiful of you. And I think that we all need to, open our eyes up a little bit to those people out there who do need some things, we love to joke and laugh, and we all like to, go out drinking and partying and doing all this crazy, goofy stuff. But kids are hungry. So are people, men and women out there, they don't have a house. And shit happens. Shit happens to all of us. It can happen at any second. We need to cherish what we have, and we also need to remember if we have enough, we should help others. And you don't have to help others by giving them money or food. Maybe just help them out with just a smile. Maybe people don't get a smile that day. And your smile could change someone's whole day. I know Timmery helps me out. Her big butt cheeks make me happy every day. I'll save the butt cheek talk for a few minutes. But I just want to say thank you so much to all you people. That was so incredibly generous of you. And I know other people are still planning on donating before we take this stuff on Friday. If you are interested and you're listening to this, I have a Venmo, or you can just reach out to me. My Venmo is Shayne, Shayne, dash, not a slash, a dash, Neubert, Neubert. And, you just label it Thanksgiving, and it will be, you can contribute to something good. And this is going to be awesome. I've been talking to these people in these places, and this is going to be awesome. We're giving to Humility of Mary and Bethany. And, they're just really good organizations, and thank God we have them out there. All right, now let's get into some of the spicy stuff. Oh, you want something really spicy? Did you see our family Christmas pictures this year? Did you see it? Because we took one beautiful one, all in our matching PJs, looking cute. And then we took another one where I stood up and said, hey girls. And oh, goody, I caught the moment. I got the screenshot because when I said, hey girls, I was turned around and I had my butt cheeks out. Family picture of the year, they chanted in the streets. Family picture of the year. I thought something was going on. I didn't know what that sound was. But Shot 30 Podcast is also sponsored by Conspiracy Kimonos. Get your custom-made gi from Conspiracy Kimonos. He's a great guy and has a great company, and his gis are awesome. I've got one right over there, sitting right there. And maybe I should put it on. But you can visit Conspiracy Kimonos on Facebook and on Instagram and get your custom-made gi for jiu-jitsu. I really like people who do jujitsu and stuff, and because, it takes discipline. And the only thing I'm disciplined at right about now is drinking and sleeping and eating cake. I'm turning into Tubby the Tuba. I'm turning into the little chunky monkey. I'm a little chunker. Look at me. Look at me. Look at my gut. Yeah, there's a reason I cut the camera off right there. Or you're just listening to this on a podcast track. It's because I don't want you to see my gut or my man boobies. Sometimes we get man boobies, but there's always enough time to turn it back around. So I'm going to hit the gym. I'm going to hit the gym right after this shit. And I don't mean to call this podcast shit, because it's not. Maybe hot trash? Hot trash like the Bears field goal kickers? Hey, kick it up, boom. Oh, God. Nope. Man, our Bears kickers are like if Lieutenant Dan was the Bears kicker from Forrest Gump. Lieutenant Dan in his wheelchair would have been a better kicker. I don't know. Man, you guys see that crazy video? You see that crazy video of the guy screaming on the bus driver, and throws that little kid in the purple coat. He throws him off the bus, throws a little girl off the bus and screams, "Get the fuck off my bus." You see that shit? Damn. And then turns out it wasn't even a kid. It was a midget, a grown-ass man, hiding in this coat so you couldn't see it, trying to get free rides on the bus. Man, hey, just ask somebody. Maybe just ask somebody, or somebody will give you a bus pass. Somebody give you a ride. Get off the kid bus, creep. You freaking weirdo. Get off the kid bus, you freak. Yeah, and I don't mean to say cruel things like that, but sometimes when you do such creepy shit, you deserve to be called a creep. Creep? But yeah. Oh, man. Ugh. So I work hard sometimes. Sometimes I like to bust ass, especially when it comes to Christmas lights. And so I was out there and put up the Christmas lights when it was still warm. And then my daughter calls me one day when I was at work and says there's a bunch of guys on my roof. And I'm like, what are they doing on the roof? Well, they were cleaning the gutters. But funny thing is, I never paid anybody to clean my gutters. And neither did my wife. And neither did my daughter. Because the only thing she spends money on is candy and jelly beans. Those are the same thing, I think. Is jelly bean a candy? Is that? Are they like classified as one and the same? What is it? I was going to say, is it candy cane of candy, but that kind of is pretty evident. God. Sometimes I am a little silly, and I am uneducated. But these guys were up on my roof cleaning my gutters, and I know that this is probably not a good idea. And so I told my daughter to give them her phone. And I'm like, what are you guys doing? We have a contract to clean your gutters. I said, no, you don't. I said, what's the address? And they said, beep, because I'm not giving you guys my address. But some of you guys already know it. Creeps. Weirdos. But no, so I said, no, you don't. And then he reads off the address, and it was my address. And then he reads off the name, and that wasn't my name. My name isn't Edith Edenberger. My name isn't Edith Edenberger. Jesus. And so, they got off my roof. But when I got home, they took all my icicle lights off. They broke my icicle lights. They didn't put it back up, and they didn't care to not step on my lights, and I think that that's bad. And if I knew the name of this company, I would totally destroy you on the internet. Hello? I got 80 likes on my butt cheek picture. 80 likes. I bet that guy who squished my lights doesn't get 80 likes. I bet he doesn't, and if he does, I'll still say something mean, because sometimes I get mean. Just like if you touch my belly button, don't you touch my belly button. And I think my wife kind of liked that on the last podcast. Don't you touch my belly button. And Shot 30 Podcast is also sponsored by I already said that one. Jerome Lovely. If you need a male escort in the Quad City / Chicago area, visit Jerome Lovely. And what he's bringing you is companionship. Someone to walk down the beach with and just look at the killer whales. And I'm not talking about the ones in the water. I'm talking about when I'm laying out there on a beach towel and I just look all blobbery. But, that's not a good promotion for Jerome Lovely. Just visit Jerome Lovely on Facebook and get a male escort today. It's not for what you're thinking. It's just companionship, just a date. And maybe there'll be a second. But yeah, what was I saying? I called myself a killer whale. The lights. Yeah, I just don't ruin my Christmas lights. Don't ruin my Christmas. Take your Grinch and your Scrooge ass out of here. Go. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. But yeah, I don't know. I have been feeling just, sometimes you feel love a lot more than you normally do. And, our friends had a Friendsgiving, and, I got my first taste of Thanksgiving dinner. Ooh, I got my first taste. I had that corn and the mashed potatoes covered in butter and gravy. Ooh, and stuffing. Is stuffing the best part about Thanksgiving? I think it is. Oh, I like to celebrate Thanksgiving because what it means for me. Oh, what it means, to be with your family and eat a lot of food. But I don't celebrate Thanksgiving for why it's a holiday. Because we stole this land and then we slaughtered Indians. We slaughtered Native Americans. Naked Americans. Well, they probably didn't have much clothes, so we probably were naked. And that's beside the point. And I just think that's wrong. I think that's wrong. You can't just take what you want by killing someone. Share. Don't you remember the song? This land was made for you and me. From the mountains to the valleys, to the rivers, diving seas, mountain. This land is made for you and me. But yeah, this land was made for you and me. And everyone. It was made for us all to be equals. And sometimes we forget to treat each other like equals. But I can tell you these people on this list right here, who donated to this and donated to the Shop 30 Thanks for Giving this Thanksgiving, those people are the ones that see equality and love in the world. And a lot of the people who shared the posts, great people. And a lot of the people who liked my Facebook status and my Instagram and the YouTube page, great people. But the people who put dislike, bad people. Bad. And kind of like OJ. No, I'm not going to compare someone who dislikes my YouTube video to OJ. You're worse than OJ. Don't push dislike. Press subscribe, like, share. Thank you. It's easy. Ooh, but big shout out to those Anawan Wethersfield Titans. I used to be a member of that football team. I used to be out there in the cleats, running around on the football field. I'd always take my cup off and pretend I was Darth Vader in the middle of the game. I'd take my cup off. And I'd always go over to the head coach. Coach Johnston, I am your fullback. I am your fullback. Yeah. Coach. Oh, and that leads us into something else. The Mandalorian? Disney Plus? Hello? Disney Plus? I'm almost 30, And Disney was my childhood. And how dare you? This is what we're stealing from Greta. We're stealing Disney from Greta. Her childhood. And my childhood was Cups Over My Face and That's So Raven. Or, all those other Disney shows. Yeah, my personal favorite is Hercules. I've got Hercules tattooed on my arm over here. See that? And you're lucky I don't show you a little bit more skin. Oh, yeah. And it's because I have great skin. Because I use coconut butter, milk, almond oil. And that's kind of a mixture of a lot of healthy stuff. And I just kind of put it on me, and it turns into a little bit of a cast. And then I walk around like that. But back to what I was saying, Mandalorian, spoiler alert, I'm only going to talk about this for the next 10 seconds. So you just skip forward after I say now, if you haven't seen it. Now, Baby Yoda, dude, awesome, love it. All right, if you're just tuning back in, all I said was Baby Yoda. Oops. But yeah, so no, I love it. Me and Timmy are watching it. I just wish the episodes would come faster. I have a theory out there where that creature came from. I believe. I don't want to spoil it if you didn't. If you're listening now, I'm not going to spoil it. Oh, okay. So yeah, I guess I just wanted to talk about a friend of mine. His name's John. And dude, John has lost so much weight. And you want to know what is good? Want to know what goes good with weight loss? How about a buttery blend by my guy Tremaine Jordan and Kiwani? Well, John went to Buttery Blends and went to Tremaine, and now he's lost the weight, and his beard and hair is on point. On point. Visit Buttery Blends in Kiwani. Go see my guy Tremaine. Visit him on Facebook. Or just go there. Just go. Get it done. Aren't you trying to get a little, at Thanksgiving this year? Wait, no, probably not at Thanksgiving. Yeah. Unless you go to somebody else's Thanksgiving, you probably don't want to get a little at your own Thanksgiving. Even though I think my little sister kind of secretly has a crush on me, and it's disgusting. She's got pictures of me in my bathing suit on her wall, and my little sister's not little. She's 23. Yeah, so she's not like young, but she's creepy. She's definitely a creepo. Yep, creepers in the house. Like I said earlier, sometimes you can call people a weirdo. But yeah, don't get a little at your own family. I guess do what you want. I don't care. You can do it. I'm not going to do that. Well, I mean, I can with my own wife if she's there. Duh. You guys are stupid. Damn, I'm sitting down here geeking by myself. Oh, that was too funny. But yeah, you see me look, I had to double check, make sure all those hairs were in line. Yeah. But yeah, I know my daughter wants to watch Toy Story 4, but I don't think I want to watch a show about a spork or fork, whatever it's called. Forky, sporky. What happened to the good shit? What happened to Flubber? What happened to the good Disney shit? The originals? What about Xenon, Girl in the 21st Century? What about, that's another Raven Simone show. And I don't know if people like her anymore. I don't know. I saw her in the news. I couldn't remember if people like her or not. But I like her. Because I don't just make an opinion because somebody else said it. I mean, I make opinions about guys who step on my Christmas lights. But yeah, we've got some good guests that are going to be coming on the show. Timry's getting the Los Angeles stand-up trip all worked out. I know I got some guys down there that I can't wait to see. my buddy JD, my guy Kendrick. I can't wait to see these guys and perform for them. Perform. And I know Dubuque just opened up a comedy club up there in Iowa. Looks pretty cool. And I know a lot of good guys that go over there and do stand-up. So I'm going to have to make my appearance. And guest. We've got some good guests that are going to be coming on the show. I'm going to get it all scheduled out. I just wanted to get my voice back. You know how hard it is to do a podcast with no voice? It's like this. I mean, it's actually easier to do a podcast like that if you wanted to listen to that. You see the way I can just turn it on, turn it off whenever I want? See, that's talent. That's a true actor. I am in theater. I am a theater man. Oh, man. Speaking of theater, man. Dude, my buddy made me listen to Goat versus Fish. You ever hear of that guy? I wouldn't condone it. But you want to know who I would listen to? Over there in Kewanee is a girl named Haley Paxton. And what she's bringing to you is a bunch of dogs. She's got a bunch of dogs. Well, she's not bringing you dogs. What she's bringing is custom wood designs that she makes, like holiday designs, Christmas, all kinds of stuff. She makes handcrafted designs. And she does it with the help of her lovely boy toy. And together they make a team, a good team. The A-Team. The A-Team. That's cool. That's pretty neat if you ask me. Me and Timmery, we don't do nothing. We do literally everything together. Other than me coming down here for solo casts, we do everything together. We even go to the bathroom at the same time. Because I'll just go in the shower. Because she gets mad if she has to squat over the shower and then I pee on the toilet seat. It's kind of like something like that. Because I don't pee outside. I don't do that. I have respect for the earth. But my own bathtub, screw you. Screw you, bathtub. Psh, I wish my bathtub was full of pudding. Vanilla pudding. Ooh, tapioca, because that'd feel good. Oh my God, do you think a tapioca bath would feel good? I think that'd be pretty legit. Tapioca bath. Oh man, just drop me in a couple ladles and I'll just dump it in my mouth. Dump it in my mouth. But yeah, no, soon we're going to have all kinds of mixtures of episodes coming up. There's going to be a lot of good stuff. And, with the Bears being as bad as they are now, and not being able to make a damn field goal or throw a football or tackle anybody or coach or, get a win. We're going to have more time for more of these episodes. And things are slowing down outside. It's getting cold. Little blustery. Coming in the winter of 2019. Shot 30 Podcast the movie. Starring me. And my wife hates that voice. And I don't know why. But yeah. Oh, did I miss anybody? I just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. There was so many great people that helped with all this stuff. And I still know that there's more people that want to help. So, if you do, great. If you don't, do something good of your own. Do something good of your own. But the most important thing, share the damn podcast. Like the damn video. Hit subscribe. And keep watching and keep listening, we like to boogie. We like to jam out. I like to jam out with my clam out. Yeah. With a little toe gout. Yeah. And think about that. Think about that back to what I was saying earlier, wearing socks on your hands. If you got gout, well, then you're going to have gout on your thumb. And do you want gout on your thumb? Oh, there we go. No, you don't. You barely even want a hangnail on your thumb. You gotta quiet that down. It's actually my wife. Here, I'll just put her on. She'll say hi. Hi, you're on the podcast. You're on the podcast? Yeah, you're on the podcast right now.
Oh, I don't later. Love you, bye.
All right, I love you too. And there she is. There she was. She just popped in to say hello. She's getting me sushi for dinner. Or maybe even a KFC bowl. The new mac and cheese one? Uh-huh. Yep. You done it right this time, KFC. The Colonel done got it right. Mac and cheese and mashed potatoes and chicken poppers and popcorn chicken and cheese and in a bowl. And that sounds like a dream come true. Oh, did I tell you where to visit Handmade by Haley? Visit Handmade by Haley on Facebook and get your designs because they're beautiful stuff. We have some of her stuff in our house, and we need to get some more. So Haley, if you're out there, hook me up with some more. But yeah, this is Shot 30 Podcast. I am Shayne Neubert, and I'm your friend, and I'm your brother, and I'm your sister. And I'm your papa. I'm your papa. You can all call me Papa, as we all come together to do some more good stuff. But this is Shot 30 Podcast. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I love you guys. And thank you for listening. Just coming back. Or giving a little insight on what I'm doing right or what I'm doing wrong. Or if I look chunky in the video. If I look chunky, don't hit dislike. Hit like if I look chunky. Because I know I do. And after seeing my fat white ass in that picture, I know I gotta go do a couple squats. And if you actually notice the picture, I do have a pimple on my butt. A pimple. How'd that get there? I'm calling it a spider bite, so nobody thinks anything of it. But I did have a pimple. And even really charming people like myself get butt pimples. And that's the way we're going to end this. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Like, share, subscribe. Love you all. Please, once again, Shot 30 Podcast. Thanks for giving this Thanksgiving. Everything's going to be delivered this Friday. So if you have anything else that you want to give or anything like that, or you just even want to help deliver, come on. Let's see some kids smile. Let's go. Thank you. Hi.